No matter how much you feel like you're prepared for something, it never happens on your time, like when you think you're ready, like it's supposed to happen. It always happens when it's supposed to happen. Because the period that you feel ready and people are not acknowledging the material the way you feel like they should because it's good, is the time that you actually develop skin thick enough to survive when it does work.
Look, if you have, everybody has influences.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
you hear them whether you're conscious of it or not. You know what I mean? Like when I say I don't have favorite artists, I have favorite moments. There's certain records that they do that's so good that if it doesn't influence you, you're just not in it. Because you gotta, just like listening, Nas, I Gave You Power, certain records that came from different artists, like Black, whoa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like from Black Rob or Put Your Hands on Eyes Can See from Busta Rhymes. Those are moments in hip hop. That's not like, but there's nothing else that's out at the moment that is better than that. Like, and if you're not being conscious of it, you don't know where the bar is at.
I'm a rapper, an entrepreneur, a person that has doesn't see limitations. I'm a person who has high expectations for myself. And when I actually start to look at some of the things that I've accomplished and I become a little more interested in my legacy, like what people remember me as, is what made it more important that I involve myself in philanthropy. Because the people that resonate the strongest in their absence have done more for people when they were actually in good positions. And it's why I'm here. There's nothing that can actually compare to when it's right. What it feels like when it's right. The music is just dead right, and it's like that energy that's there, man, it's a special kind of high that you get addicted to, and you'll chase it for the rest of your actual career. When you feel that feeling, whether it's your first album, second album, third album, just the single, because a lot of artists have a career long enough for one song, but when you feel what that feeling is, you ain't gonna replace it.
I say that whistle while you work concept. I think the only separation between people is their passion. And
so true.
When you become really passionate about it, you can make it happen. Like I just believe that, personally. I've argued a lot because it's the competitive nature of hip hop. Youth culture, they got low attention span. You gotta have something to actually keep them watching. And if they think you can potentially implode or it can go bad, they want to pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? So I argue with a lot of artists. We're not even after the same things. Like these guys are not. I sold 30 million records right now. I'm not like chasing the same thing right now. Another hit record is exactly that for me. Another hit record.
Yeah.
We even brought it down to the perspective of a person that's in a staff meeting that is watching someone else raise their hand to answer a question that they know the answer to. And that means that person deserves to be ahead of you in life, because your fear of being wrong at that point is not allowing you to create your value. Yeah, I'm not interested in the financial outcomes. I want to continue success, but there's no specific mark of finances to the work. Because to be honest with you, if I'm sitting here with you a year from now, 2 years from now, and they're like, you did it, you're a billionaire, I'm gonna still be saying, yeah, but I got another idea.
Right.
I had a new idea, and it's what I think is representation of a person who's truly ambitious. Because ambition isn't a learned behavior, it's a part of your natural character, and you'll always find something to be passionate about, or a new goal, or a new... You see guys sell companies $5-6 billion and go, yeah, okay, now what's the next one? I think the things you go through make you who you are. So I don't regret those things. I don't regret them because I don't think I'd be who I am today if I wasn't exposed to those situations. If you ask me, would I, those are unfortunate situations that I've had to experience. And if I had a choice, I would have definitely went in a different direction. I might have wanted to go to school for business instead of having to go through this portion of my life. I thought I was ready in '97.
Right.
And I didn't have a major record company marketing to promote my project until 2003.
Right.
So for that time period, I had to run on my own energy. I had to convince myself that I'm gonna make it.
you know, regardless of how people felt at that time. And what it does is it makes you feel like, well, it made me feel like there's going to be points that people are going to mistake my confidence for arrogance, because they don't understand the process I went through. And how much I had to believe in myself in order to make these things happen. I feel like you can will yourself into a good space. Like, things that are meant to happen will. And if you believe in yourself enough, you can help yourself learn. You can inspire, you know, yourself in different ways where you can actually discipline yourself. You know, to the point that you can become good enough. Like from '97, like when I started writing, it was full time. Like every day I was writing music because I had no choice. If I was gonna stop hustling, then how was I gonna provide or continue the lifestyle that I created for my son's mom, my son, and myself?
A lot of us are in the circumstances when it's starting where there ain't no plan B. Shit gotta work. If it don't work, what's gonna happen? You know, so if you're in that point and position, you go, what's working? And you start to get influence, or you sway to what's actually working at the moment. And your music changes and starts to sound a little bit like what's happening on the radio right now. I've heard demo tapes from 10 different Lil Waynes that wasn't Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, he got that shit down pat. That shit sound like what Wayne did, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, right. And then it's tough. Like, how do you say that it's not good if what's working right now is that? You know what I'm saying? So you go, damn, like it's good, but it's hard for me to really embrace it because you ain't Lil Wayne. Right. Like, you want me to invest the money in the copy? No, man, I'm telling you. That shit ain't gonna work, man.